All right, the last episode is uploading. So I'm probably going to end up playing at least 2 more episodes tonight, but maybe even more than that. So I won't be able to respond or take feedback that I get from comments. I won't be able to implement it until probably episode, I don't know what that is, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. I don't know. Somewhere around there. Also, today, because this is going to be episode 40, Dungeon Survivors is supposed to have come out. We'll see. That is supposed to be my first ever sponsored content. So hopefully that goes well. Hopefully the game is fun. What are we doing today? This run feels amazing. We need a good curse. Curse of Regeneration. That's kind of a pain. Curse of Debt. That one's kind of a pain. Curse of Ghosts. That's kind of a pain. Out of all of these, I think it would be Regeneration. I'm just gonna go down. We'll go get this perk chest. Yeah. Seems good to me. So I need this leader healer. That is my whole game plan, really. They're sending 2 projectiles at me right away. Kind of a pain. Not that bad, but a little bit of a pain. These cost 20 mana. Okay, I'm gonna block off my leader. Just for a little bit. Does that even make sense if I'm going to have leader healers? I don't know. It's what I'm doing. This does 8 damage too. No, 2 damage. Okay, never mind. We're fine. What else do they have? Air Sharpener. Double all damage dealt to leaders. That is kind of rough. Retaliatory Ward. After an allied leader takes damage, deal 1 damage to the culprit. That one's kind of rough. Area Blast. Fire Vase. Okay. It died before it reached me. So good. I want these to start gaining HP. My leader will get shuffled out of here. Well, maybe not, because it shuffles twice. So shouldn't it end up in this slot? It does, and then it'll end up back in this slot. So right now, I think it should always end up in the same place. It does. That's kind of helpful. How many things do they have with low HP? Trying to decide if it makes sense to build an air force. I don't think it does. It would make more sense just to build castles. Castles are good. If I could place 2 perk moils, then these would rotate their full way through. I could send my leader, though. Sending the leader kind of makes sense. I think I want to do that. Okay, we're going to release the leader. Do I release it with this? Let's do that. Perk moil. So now we get 3 rotations. Who knows if it'll actually release the leader? Crap, I don't want to lose these. Crap. I could take the leader out with Leader's Retreat. That makes sense. There it goes. They do have an Air Sharpener. What happens if they get multiple Air Sharpeners? 2 leaders, so this also does double damage to this leader. That is interesting. right, that magic missile falls short, so that's cool at least. Holy, I just took 14 damage. We're gonna get healed, but it's gonna take some time. Oh right, I need to do the double thing to this heart. Yes, I do. Okay, so there's the heart. Right, it costs 30. Never mind. Eventually, we're gonna do that. So I take big damage. Why did I take so much damage? Oh, this thing does 7 damage, so double is pretty rough. Why does it do 7 damage? Weird. That's just how much it does. Alright, this is worth doing for sure. It doesn't work on leader. I'm never gonna remember. It's not within my abilities. I'm never gonna remember. I'm just not. Alright, forget that. Who cares about that? Not I. So right now, my leader is my whole game plan, but these things hit like a truck. Hopefully, I get to hit first. Would I one-shot it? No. No, I would not. Okay. Let's speed things up. I just almost died. Okay. That is a thing that just happened. How much damage does this do? 4 damage. Okay. At least the things it's gonna hit all have a bunch of HP. This thing needs to be healed soon. Every 30 seconds, heal for 6. That is a lot of healing. Maybe it's fine. What do these ones do? Explodes. After this dies, add a free spark cube to your hand. Spark cubes. 2 damage. This double damage thing scares the crap out of me. I don't know if double damage twice means that I'm going to take like stupid amounts of damage, because it feels like that could be the case. I would like to get more of another one of these out. This perk that says your perk moil deals +1 damage is kind of lame to have in cube form. It's very lame. Wait, did my leader just get one shot? It totally did. Now what's my plan? These don't do anything anymore. Oh no. Now it's all about keeping this alive and getting soldiers out into the world. First, I have to be able to keep this alive. So let's get a bunch of retaliatory ones and just make them massive. But that's not really gonna do it. Okay, I need these to rotate through before these die. Rotate. Rotate. It did not rotate, but it did retaliate. Okay, game plan. We lose. We just lose. I'm just gonna make such a big cube of things that rotate. And that's it. Oh, but these will get stronger and stronger because, well, they'll gain more max HP. Because of how many cubes I'm going to have. The leader healers do nothing. I lost my leader. That feels so bad after getting the leader healers. So bad. Crap. All it did was kill a leader healer. This has strength 9. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. I'm gonna get another of these. Don't hit those. Good job by this one. I want to keep this one alive. But I also want to keep this one alive. I want to keep all of them alive. Keep all of them alive. Pandora's is part of my plan now, I think. I'm going to wait for 40 mana. This one should live through this. Place 2 of these. Crap! Quit dropping them down. Okay, 40 mana. This one's going to die, I think. Maybe not, because it'll jump hit. Yeah, totally jump hit. So I am going to have to do Pandora's things. If they get enough of these double damage to leaders into the world, then I could just one-shot the leader, maybe. To one-shot the leader, should I get an Air Force going? I could put them at the top of the world. I think first I just worry about this stuff. This tin shuffle thing, tin puzzle box, is kind of wild. Imagine if I had the upgraded version where they swap once a second. Are these still swapping? Yes. Yes, they are. So the next thing I could do, I could swap even more using that. I could put a castle up top. I do want this to gain some HP though. For that to gain HP, that's all I have to do. Now I could put a castle up top. If I'm going to put a castle up top, I do want it to gain the strength perk, I think. Castle goes here. Oh, except when the knight moves, it's going to get shuffled. I should have moved the castle forward one. Yep. Totally got shuffled. Okay, so now, that's fine. The castle's just going to gain health. The knight is going to gain health, which is interesting. I mean, eventually the knight will get shuffled out of here. I think. Yeah, totally did. But now it has more health, but it's going to die very quickly. Okay, Pandora's soon. I needed to build my Air Force. The Air Force could not have got past these. I could have done the Air Force on a level that didn't have anything blocking it and used a 2x to speed it up. That thing just did super damage to me in one shot. Because of the double damage to leaders multiple times. Game over. Leave. Start. Okay. That was fun. Random class. Random species. We are a plant chronomancer. Every 40 seconds at a free time warp, your starting leader grows, gaining HP over time. After a time warp is created, the cube below also gains 1 growth every 2 minutes. What? That sounds really good. That sounds really good. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Curse of Hunger. After an enemy is created, it gains Devouring 2. That could be bad. Curse of Slogroth. At the start of each map, a random non-boss battle is replaced by a forced loss battle against Slogroth. Avoid it. So, I just have to avoid that battle. Is it really a forced loss? It says it is. Enemy leaders take 1 less damage from cubes in the same row. I'm going to take this one and we'll just avoid it. Every minute, add a free thorn leaves to your hand. We need to look at that. No, I just wanted to look at it. Show me what that is. What's the upgrade for this? Every minute, add a free thorn leaves to your hand, which creates copies of themselves in random direction every minute. Kind of cool. I mean, that could be amazing. With engineering, that would be really good. Okay, we didn't get to look at the other two because I am not very smart. So, where's this battle? Curse of Variety, Curse of Connection, Curse of Chaos, Curse of the Hive Mind. How do I know which battle has Slogroth? Maybe because I was already on this map, it didn't happen this time. I'm guessing that is the case. Okay, what is this one? After an ally is placed, every other ally with the same name. I'd rather not do that. What about this one? Curse of Chaos. The enemy starts with an additional random cube. Curse of Hive Mind. After an enemy is created, it gains leader and the ability to generate 1 mana every 3 minutes. No, I'd rather not do that. I could do Curse of Chaos. Go double question mark. That's what I'm doing. I already have thorn hedges. Okay. Okay, so what do we want to do? Growth 7. You're not a moving thing, right? Yeah, you're not moving. Cool. We have Armored Eye. Putting growth onto an Armored Eye would be nice. This costs 60 mana. I could get this, Time Shift. Time Shift is really good. Time Warp. Every 30 seconds, create blue moss to the west and to the east and of this and generate 1 mana. Oh no, they have a Death Knight. They're cheating. What is my plan for the Death Knight? To send a Plant Warrior out? Death Knight, how much HP? 20 HP? It is poisoned. Is it poisoned? No, it is not. Crap. I have no plan for that. Plant Warrior, you're in. Plant Warrior does not beat Death Knight. Plant Warrior doesn't even really beat Duality Laser. We're fine, but we're kind of not fine. Thorn Hedge. Wait a second. Thorn Hedge is good. I'd like to place this, please. Normally, I would place this in front of the leader, and I'd place a few of them in front of the leader to try and save me. But right now, I think I need to slow down that Death Knight as much as possible. We'll worry about this when we can. Oh, Armored Eye would be good in front, because that would tank those hits. I think I do have to place one of these up here. I'm going to place it here. As soon as it places the bush, I should... Oh, I'll have Retaliate too. The bush will. The Retaliate does not work on lasers. What is this one? Time Warp, right. And this gives growth. Not much growth, but a tiny bit. Like, would giving this growth help? I don't think so, because it's about to go up against a Death Knight, so it's going to get killed. But with that in mind, like, what is going to help me? The answer is nothing. I could give growth to this. I don't even think this survives the duality laser, though. It would be able to regen back if I did this. I think I have to get the armored eye out. Death Knight scares me so much. Does it move forward? Yes, it does. Every 5 seconds. So I have a lot of time. Do I have enough time to get an acceleration pedestal and an armored eye? I don't think so. 110 mana. So right now, I could accelerate this. I don't think that's particularly good, but that's what I'm doing. Wait, why didn't it gain growth? After a time warp is created, the cube below also gains 1 growth every 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes this gains 1 growth. I was not reading that correctly. That is actually insanely good. It might not save me this battle. Okay, this thing attacks slow. Is there any chance that we get to kill it? No, before it attacks again. The bush did help, though. We came close. Closer than I would have expected. Thorn leaves. I could just place this thorn leaves right here. I could wait until this one is almost dead, because it'll regen back. 4 HP. If I get down enough thorn leaves, that will keep me safe. Stone Mine doesn't matter. Reinforcement Teleporter. After an ally with more than 0 HP dies, teleport the cube above this to its position. That shouldn't matter. Toothy Barrier. I think the only thing I'm really worried about are the Death Knights. And these thorn hedges do kind of counter them. I'm gonna place this here. So now, I do want to keep that alive. Is this about to grow? No. So I'm going to place this down. Cool. And then try and save up enough for an armored eye, but maybe I have to place more of these bushes. More bushes kind of makes sense. So how long does it take to generate? Every 10 seconds. So it only has to be like 3 steps ahead of this one. Because this only moves 1 step every 5 seconds. So Time Warp is pretty good to put onto my leader. Let's look at that one more time. It doesn't say anything about leaders. Okay, I'm going to do that. So now, every minute... Every 2 minutes, this gains more growth. I could use healing on it. That would be so good on the armored eye. How is this one doing? It's fine. Kind of. How are you doing? 3 HP. Holy. Okay. 2 HP. I don't even care if this one dies. I just wanted this one to live because it's going to gain growth eventually. I swear it is. I don't know if I can keep it alive though. I'm going to get another bush at some point. Okay, we can keep it alive because that one grew back at the perfect time. And it has regen. Okay, I should be good. So now, it's just, can I save up for the armored eye, or do I have to take this out? Why does this now have 1 HP? Oh, because it hit the bush again. I'm just going to place one more. There we go. With that, now I think I'm good. I could put even more growth onto my leader, but I really think it's an armored eye at this point. They just built a stone wall in front of their duality laser. I have a bunch of thorn leaves. Putting growth onto thorn leaves doesn't make too much sense. So this is what I want. I'm gonna place this here. Armored eye. We got this. Super armored eye. Time warp. Why did this just take damage? Every 2 minutes. Before this takes damage, what caused this to take damage? Okay. I don't understand. Huh. Did something over here cause it to take damage? No. I am so confused. Like, I want to be able to speed it up more, but I think it's going to die, so I needed to gain the growth for it. It did just die. Why did it just die? Oh, retaliate. It hit these. Toothy barrier. What is my plan for those? I don't have a plan for those. Retaliate 2. There's a death knight here. Are we at a stalemate? Kind of. Blue moss. I'm going to place this blue moss down, I guess? But where? I'm going to place blue moss here. So how would I keep the armored eye alive? It just has to not hit these. So speeding it up was not the problem. Okay. No! I've made a mistake. This one is speeding up. So I'm going to have lots of mana at least. Alright, this time, we're going to time shift this and try and get that growth to go off. Oh, except that if it hits the toothy barrier during this time. It didn't hit the toothy barrier. Okay. I'm just gonna wait now, and hopefully it'll gain growth and get bigger. Because if it survives for a little bit, then we're set. Okay, took 1 damage, but it's got growth 3 now. Gain 1 extra HP 3 times per minute. I think if I speed it up now, I'm fine. Growth 4. Growth 4. Okay. This thing is going to get so much growth. I don't know what the plan is now, though. Just more armored eyes? I think so. More acceleration. Seems good. Okay. See if this one lives. If these stupid things could die to this one, but this one doesn't attack quick enough. I need more of them. I need to save time shifts. But I can't really do that because my mana's going to build up too much. So like this one has more growth than it's going to take damage ever. This one could get growth quickly enough. Oh, I have plant warriors. What am I doing? I could send these out. Melee and charging. I could send these out. Huh. Okay. I will try that. think it's fine. They didn't do too bad against the Death Knights. I have so much mana. Is that because of these? Every 30 seconds. Every second, if there's a cube above, takes damage. Regen... How do these generate mana? Oh, okay. Generate 1 mana. Every 30 seconds, they generate 1 mana. Got it. They are good. I could place another layer of these. No, because they'll die off. The ones below will die off. Oh. Pandoras. I don't think I need Pandoras. I'm going to give this more growth. Holy, that thing just zoomed forward in midair. Because all it has is charging move forward every 2 seconds. So that makes sense that it would zoom forward without dropping down. I have 1 of these right now. Growth 6. Crap. How are we doing? Not the best. But if I can kill that other toothy barrier, then I could place more armored eyes with ease. We almost killed it. Mana is filling up quickly. I'm going to place... How much growth do you have? Growth 5. Growth 5 should be more than enough. There's a Death Knight. Okay, if you could kill that, but you can't. You did kill it! That is awesome. Okay, now we're completely safe. These Death Knights do 100 damage every 5 seconds, and they're poisonous. Kind of evil. How many of these bushes do I have? 10 uses. So I could just spam these to take out the Death Knights if I need to, but I do not need to. This has growth 2. Every minute, or every 2 minutes, it gains more growth. So these things are just going to become larger and larger over time. Growth 39. All right. Let's keep placing these. Put this down. Do this. How's their leader? Their leader is hurting. Easy game. This is a very defensive build. Chaos Anthill. Every 15 seconds, create a rainbow ant above. Costs 50 mana. That would be good to have. Wall Shield Congealer. Every 3 seconds, create shield cubes in the shield area in front of this. Stone Mine. I don't think I value Stone Mine enough. Maybe I should. This is the one that I want. Plan was to go up. All right, thought time. Every minute, every ally accelerates every cube in your hand with the same name by 3 seconds. That is interesting. Jump over. After an ally moves, if there is now an enemy in that direction, the ally moves upwards, forwards, and then downwards. Huh. Connective Tissue. After an ally is created, it gains 2 extra HP for every touching ally with less HP. I'm just going to take that. It works with blue moss. It probably works with a bunch of things. So, we could get 30 gold. We could get this event again and again and again. Or we could encounter a random event. I think we go with the random event. There's probably like a 1 in a million chance or something that this does something, but maybe not. Random. Open a perk chest for 3 wounds. Start a battle. Each ally in your hand and on the field deals damage to itself equal to the number of wounds you have, then lose a wound. That's so brutal. 150 gold. Curse of Splintering Leadership. After an enemy is created, it becomes a leader, generates 1 mana every 5 seconds. Cooldown of 1 minute. That's brutal. Splintering Mind perk. Every minute, random non-leader ally gains one of your starting leader's abilities and becomes a leader and can't generate mana. I will take that. Starting mana is nice, but that's kind of cool. Kind of cool. All right, let's go do this. So I only have 10 mana. Enemy starts with an additional random cube. They got reality weirding. After this is created, exile all other non-leader cubes, then replaces all those cubes with random cubes which have the same mana cost. The replacement cubes have the same faction as the original cube. Okay. So, who knows what's going to happen in this battle? They have Liquid Slime, which is neutral. This is an enemy with 1 HP. Okay. They have a stupid duality laser and a bubble wall. Bubble wall should block the duality laser a good amount of the time. I need to get a thorn hedge down. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to place it here. I was hoping it would pop up in time, but no. Okay. We're fine. We are fine. Are we fine? Hopefully. Next up. What is the anthill cost? 50. This one does not burrow. Every 15 seconds. So I could speed that up quite a bit. We could also give it growth. I really like the idea of giving this even more growth, which I could do using this. So let's do that. Really, I should probably just always put those onto this, and it'll get bigger and bigger. Especially since I have Splintering Mind. Every minute, random non-leader ally gains one of your starting leader's abilities, becomes a leader, can't generate mana. That is, at the very least, interesting. What about Blue Moss? Blue Moss is pretty good. I'm going to place Blue Moss into the world. Oh, except now the random ally that gets things might be Blue Moss. But Blue Moss gets me mana. This thing is weird. After this dies to another non-leader cube, this loses the ability and liquid. Then the killer gains all abilities from this. Ooh. Does that help? I don't know. I think we're going to send ants out into the world. I just don't know if I want to accelerate them. To generate them quicker. There's Pain-Goo now. There is Pain-Goo now. Vortex Eye. So now I'm kind of worried. Because I'm kind of worried, I think I am going to time warp my leader. Vortex Eye. Every 10 seconds, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Hey, that's an ally. This is a neutral. That's a neutral. That's a neutral. Most things are neutral. Maybe I should have put growth onto this. That's a neutral. That's a neutral. We have a lot of neutrals in the world. I think I'm going to try and take out that Pain-Goo maybe. Why did I just place that? I meant to place this. Okay. That did not... Why would that take out the Pain-Goo? Whatever, it's fine. We'll take out the Pingu with the leader. Where's my leader? What are you? Training dummy. Where did my leader go? Am I blind? My leader. Force power plant. I am very confused. Did I create a new leader? What are you? Spatial wall. Neutral. Enemy. Neutral. Oh, there's my leader. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I really don't know what I'm doing. I should probably place blue moss. Leader. That's not my leader. That's my leader. 47 HP. 45 HP. How's their leader doing? Their leader has 50 HP. Mine has growth though, so I feel pretty good. Do I think the blue moss would live? No idea. I have a lot of regeneration at least. So there is that. I feel like the blue moss is just gonna get killed. This is pain goo. WASD. If I put the blue moss where? Onto scaffolding, but it's gonna move. Will it move? Yes, it moves. Why do things move? Because the world is chaos. I couldn't tell you why things move. Chaos anthill. What about armored eye? I don't think the armored eye is going to live, but we're going to try and see if it lives. How does that make sense, though? Because it's just going to do 2 damage every 10 seconds. I was just thinking that it's armored, but that's not that good. 2 damage is not very much to a random enemy. I think I'm going to enhance my leader, and that's it. I'm going to keep losing track of my leader. 39 HP. HP is going up slowly. Okay, the thorn leaves randomly flying is kind of good, because they have regen and retaliate. Okay, that was kind of what I was afraid of. But that's why we're investing in our leader. You have a rain cloud with water above you. They have 2 HP. They're about to lose. We win. Okay, growth is good. Crystal wall. Every 10 seconds, heal all touching allies for 1 HP. There's a decay bolt here. There's a corpse reassembler. After an enemy dies, if its position is still empty and this has more energy than the cube behind this costs, create a copy of that cube at that enemy position and lose energy equal to the cost. Gains 30 energy a minute. That's a lot of energy per minute. What would I put in there? This costs 100 mana. I don't have a good thing to put in there. Like, the leader would cost too much. I could eventually move my leader over there. That would take a long time. This wins a lot of fights. This one is good. This one is good. Decay Bolt's kind of... I'm not going to use Decay Bolt. Debt relief, consumable. If you are in debt, gain 30 gold. I am not, but I will take that. Thank you. Smash it. This is a mana crystal. Increase your starting mana by 30. Increase your starting max mana by 40. Gain a consumable, which gives 100 when used. I think it's starting, but it could be max mana. I'm going to do starting. Additional time. Every minute, your starting leader accelerates the cube behind it for 30 seconds. For 30 seconds? After an ally damages an enemy, 30% chance to set it on fire. Accurate arrows. Every minute, a random allied leader deals 2 damage to every enemy leader. Let's do additional time. So, starting leader accelerates the cube behind it. That can get copied onto a random ally, too. Okay, you're going to accelerate things behind you. What would I like you to accelerate? I don't know yet. Let's get blue moss down. What are they doing? Mortar. Mortar's kind of a pain. They're sending this thing. Okay, maybe I'm just going to get a thorn hedge first. Thorn hedge is good. Okay, it would be better if it popped up in time. Not even close. That's fine, we can fight this. Non-issue. So, next up. Don't know. Crystal wall. Every 10 seconds. Blue moss seems really good to get into play. After this stupid thing lands. Oh, this doesn't even do like a big area of effect. We're good. Blue moss is in play. I could speed it up. I think the speed up goes to the leader. Or I could speed up the thing behind it. Nah. We'll just put it on this for right now. I think the thing behind it is going to be an armored eye. Thorn leaves. So I will save this one for the armored eye. So that once it gets sped up, it'll be gaining growth. The water is interesting. Armored eye works well against water. I could always make a wall of these. Retaliatory ward. After an allied leader takes damage, deal 1 damage to the culprit, so that could be a problem for the armored eye. Oh no, because it's 1 damage. That's perfect. Anger container. Every 20 seconds, random ally which doesn't have melee gains melee. After this dies, every enemy without melee gains melee. Okay. This water is all being held back by a single thorn leaf. I could put another thorn leaf on. How much damage? These do 4 damage. I'm gonna put a few of these. Why not? Let the water build up here. What is going on with this one? Reinforced concrete, which has poison 40. This has melee. Interesting. These have melee. Very interesting. Did they gain that from my leader? Huh. No, because my leader does more damage than that. Okay, this has growth. My leader has growth. Oh no, this stupid thing. Because this is no longer drop down, I'm not speeding up the armored eye. I'm speeding up the acceleration pedal. That's kind of lame. Super lame. Alright. More armored eyes, I think. Do I get them acceleration pedals? I might just place armored eyes. Get them some growth. The bushes do have a little bit of a problem. I could heal them with the crystal walls, but the crystal walls don't heal all that quick. Let's try it. Crystal wall is fairly cheap. think this one's gonna die. Oh, I could build out in front of it with one of these. Okay, that'll help. I could give growth to one of these. That's such a waste of growth. This one doesn't have growth yet, and it does need it. Cool. Oh no, it did have growth. And we've won. Northern Sun. After this is created, add a random cube with the Ascension ability to your hand, which isn't already in your hand. After this is created, create a random cube with the same name in your hand. Costs 5 more mana. Very interesting. Invert Gravity. After this is created, invert gravity, and every leader destroys all neutral cubes in its column. Cubes are not flipped just because gravity changed. This does seem good with the Armored Eye. I'm taking the Sun, but there's probably something with invert gravity. Start each battle with a free-flying Sky Hungerer, which moves back and forth and lifts enemies upwards to devour them. This sounds good. Does it sound good? I think it does. How come I can't see these, and if I try to right-click, it's going to take it? No, it won't take it. Sky Hungerer, 100 mana, 13. Every 3 seconds, move forward. Turn around if it can't move forward. Every second, move the first enemy any distance below upwards. Then if it's directly below, deal 3 damage to it. What about this one? Every 2 minutes, each undamaged ally heals a random damaged ally for 1 HP. Ooh. 2 minutes is slow, but that's a lot of healing. After you gain a perk, gain 10 gold. Any kind of perk. 71 cost. After an ally dies without triggering anything, create a full HP copy of it, which rapidly moves upwards. Huh. Can only move upwards, can't trigger this ability again, and dies when blocked from moving. All future allies gain 1 strength. Only works outside of battles. Gain 2 random consumables. After an enemy is created, it gains regen 2. After a non-leader ally takes damage, it becomes frozen for 1 second. I think I'm going to take this and this. And that leaves me at 12 gold. And then we are going to continue on next time. For now, that does it for this episode. Thanks for watching.